Hey everyone, it's Tracy Martirana here from Holistic Wellness with Tracy. Today I'm making a pumpkin potato soup. In my large soup pot, I'm starting with a little olive oil and half an onion. I'm just dicing it up and getting it into the pot. If you want to see the full recipe along with ideas for variations and serving suggestions, be sure to visit my blog post. The link is down in the description box. To the onion, I'm also adding a small jalapeno. I wasn't planning on adding this, but we had one sitting on the counter, and I do like heat in my food, so I popped it in. If heat isn't your thing, skip it. You don't really need it. And then I'm also prepping some garlic that I will mince in once the onion and peppers start to soften. While the onion and peppers are cooking, I'm prepping my potatoes by getting them peeled and washed. I had a couple baking potatoes, but use whatever type of potatoes you like. I'm taking a break from the potatoes to check on my onions. They're starting to soften, so I'm seasoning them with a little salt and pepper, and then I'm going to let them continue to cook while I get back to dicing my potatoes. I'm deglazing my pan with a couple tablespoons of white wine. You could also use broth or a little water. I let the wine cook down, and then I'm adding in the garlic. I give the garlic a moment to cook, then I'm adding my potatoes, another sprinkle of salt and pepper, and a little over a cup of water. And then I'm just going to let this simmer away until the potatoes are soft. Check them with a fork to be sure. Once the potatoes are ready to go, I'm adding a box of broth. I had a partial box, so I just added a little water to it. And then I'm seasoning again, adding some salt, some pepper, a good tablespoon plus of my favorite curry powder, and some red pepper flakes. Again, if heat isn't your thing, use less red pepper or just skip it altogether. If you do like a little heat, add more. And to this, I'm adding a can of pumpkin puree. You could also roast up a pumpkin, but I had this can in my pantry, so that's what I'm using. I also added just a few little sprinkles of cinnamon because it just goes so well with pumpkin. The next step is to blend it up. I have an immersion blender, which makes cleanup easy, but if you don't have one, just let the soup cool and then work in batches to run it through your blender. Just be careful if the soup is too hot when you blend it. The steam can pressurize until the hot soup explodes out of the blender, and nobody wants that. And then before I go any further, I want to be sure this tastes okay. I felt it was a little bland, so I'm adding more spices. I'm adding more salt, more curry powder. I'm going to add in some garlic powder because I'm wishing I would have done a little more garlic. And then I'm also adding a teaspoon or so of cumin just to add a little sort of smoky depth of flavor. Another taste, and I deem it acceptable. And lastly, the recipe I used for inspiration called for cream. Now, in the end, I didn't really think this needed any, so I only added a tablespoon or two of half and half just to say I did. Garnish the soup with chili flavored roasted pumpkin seeds or some chopped fresh parsley and enjoy. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day.